Alright, so I've been a little bit busy in the last few days, which is why I haven't been able to get back up to the video. A lot of my free time has been spent on the card deck memorization. I pretty much have that figured out, but I'm doing videos on those, and those are going to be longer videos again, so I'm holding off until I can take a good majority of my day to go ahead and do that. In the meantime, though, I do have a couple of tips for a video that I have been wanting to bring out. That one goes there. That one goes there. My book is falling apart. That one goes there. Right. So just a couple of tips today that I wanted to bring out and haven't put them together now. Until now. The first of the tips is specifically dedicated toward giving your eyesight, your quick deductions. Not that I suggest specifically going into quick deduction, but I mean getting as much information as you can from as small as possible is literally to just deduce people from a large distance. So trying to make deductions about people, even though you can't see them up close, it forces you to you can't rely on minute details. So if you're doing it properly, if you're not just guessing, it forces you to focus on what specific things you can deduce from someone, in the sense that it prevents you, if you're deducing from a distance, it prevents you from jumping to conclusions because you don't have all the evidence, so you're forced to make very minimal deductions. Therefore, it prevents you from jumping to conclusions, and you have to try harder to get your answers. That's just one small tip. Not necessarily one of the groundbreaking ones, but the second one is to turn everything into a puzzle. So everything you do or everything you see someone else do, break it down as much as possible and determine what every possible combination of circumstances, every possible outcome, every possible reason for something might be. If they like a certain type of hat, or if they do something a certain way, break it down. Don't make deductions about it, but break it down as much as you can so that you can get, it will yield more information to you that way. If you are looking at someone not for deduction purposes, but just for observation purposes, breaking everything down. And if you can't figure something out, you look it up. It forces you to, look it up, try and understand things more deeply. You're not necessarily trying, like I said, you're not trying to deduce someone, but it teaches you to look for things that are out of place. It teaches you to make better observations. So, for example, if someone does something with their left hand that they would normally do with their right hand, if that's their dominant hand, it forces you to ask, okay, why do they do this with their left hand? And forces you to question things and dig deeper for deeper information. Those are the only two tips that I have at the moment. They're smaller, they're not very connected, but I did also have a viewer question where I'm curious as to where most of my viewers found me. If they just found me through the YouTube algorithm, if someone pointed you to my channel, if you found my channel through the other deduction channels, following their links. So just if you could answer how you came across my channel, that'd be great. Besides that, I have my current project that I'm working on again is the card deck memorization. I've got 2 more videos about that coming out. And then I have a 3-part mini series about breaking down the individual steps that you go through when making deductions. That's been requested of me several times, so I finally figured out a way I wanted to do it. And then I've got a couple of other tips that I will tackle later on, but for now that is it. So just comment below how you came across my channel, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.